What's going on, guys? We are back with another video, and today I'm bringing you the beginning after the end, chapter 208. Well, let's get to it. We pick up with Sylvie recovering in her room while Arthur and his sister Eleanor and Boo train in the courtyard, working on her archery. Eleanor says it's hard riding Boo and shooting her arrows. Arthur then asks how much time she spent practicing. She says roughly 7 hours a day. He then asks about friends in school. Eleanor says she finishes her homework pretty quick and she definitely has friends. Arthur disagrees. Eleanor cracks under pressure, saying she doesn't care about her friends' conversations or their daily lives. Arthur goes on to say it's gotta be a few kids who take interest in magic. Eleanor says a few, but their parents either sent them to magic school or they left the castle. Arthur then asks if she'd like to attend a magic school, and she says of course, but mom and dad won't let her since it's a war going on. Arthur then says he'll talk to them about it. Ellie gives Arthur a hug and thanks him. As the chapter continues with Arthur running into Gideon, Gideon then informs Arthur that black men in the wall have had an increase in attacks and that the council wants to increase protection of the areas. Gideon then says they don't have enough resources to protect every carriage and mage in the city, and that Black Bend is where they manufacture weapons and store supplies. Arthur then says instead of adding more protection, they should optimize the routes. Arthur then inquires about the mines where fuel is excavated from. Gideon says there's 5 major sites still active. Arthur says let him think on it, but before he can finish his thought, they're interrupted by Alanis and Myria. She says Virion sent her to be Arthur's new attendant. She then bows to Gideon and says it's a pleasure to meet him. Gideon instantly enters simp mode and spills the beans on securing the supply routes, which was supposed to be a secret. Alanis then escorts Arthur to the training grounds per his request to lead the war. We then get a small flashback of Arthur telling his superiors that he's the newest and the youngest Lance and that he's had 2 near-death experiences. He didn't want to win his next battle through sheer luck or his opponent's carelessness. Virion offers Arthur 2 months to train, but he can't promise that he won't be called back to the battlefield. We then see Arthur has requested 4 Hollis Hill conjurers, each with a different element and affinity as his second reward, as the chapter comes to an end. I'm telling y'all now, the beginning after the end has been cooking. They put our boy on death row twice and say, you know what, you still too weak, you need to train. This is a war arc. And I'm not gonna lie to you, ever since I started reading the beginning after the end, it's just been nothing but fire. They've been dropping banger after banger after banger. If you go on Instagram, please follow me at King213X, but make sure you follow the original creator of this manga and the writers. Turtle Me is incredible at drawing the artwork, the style, the vision, and I cannot wait for the beginning of the end's anime.